What's happening, everyone? I hope everyone's staying warm. It's about 0 degrees outside, probably negative 20 if you factor in the wind chill. So, with that said, it's a great day for soup. And today, we're going to be making a little sancocho. So, the lady of the house is here preparing sancocho, and I'm going to help her. Also, some of her friends will be stopping by, some helping in the cooking process, and some just staying for dinner. Call me crazy, but I think they're crazy for coming here because it's so cold. I would rather stay inside. However, I'm going to show you the steps. Alrighty then. So right now, for our soup, we have all our vegetables chopped up. And this squash right here, what do we call this? Is there a specific name to it?
It's just calabaza.
Calabaza. Yeah,
and this is acorn squash, and this is chayote. We're going to throw this all in the soup so that it can cook. Yeah. Along with the corn.
So yeah, I like
to make... And the plátano.
Yeah, I like to make sure my calabaza is well cooked.
Okay, so here, we're going to put
some elotes,
fresh
some corn.
We're going to put that
in the pot.
In the pot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we're going to throw the squash in here, and then some plátano macho.
That's right.
Right, sorry.
So all these vegetables, plus...
No, this is all squash. Calabaza.
Calabaza. All right.
Oops, careful.
Now these are going to go in first because these take the longest to cook.
Yes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And we're using a large lobster part because we're cooking for lots of people.
Mm-hmm. And to have leftovers.
Yeah, leftovers, because leftovers we're going to freeze it.
Yes.
I'm sure many of your parents like to freeze things. It's a very smart thing to do.
Usually they feed the whole family.
That's right. This is a very very Latino-inspired dish. Am I correct on this one?
You are absolutely correct. Yeah. What is this called?
This is called, is it sopa de... No, this is, help me out here.
Sancocho.
Sancocho, okay. Exactly. I would get mixed up with the sopa de lechon. But no. And we got some tomatoes over here. These are going to go in there a little later on too. And we also have some chicken going there. Mm-hmm. All right, here. We're making a little sofrito.
Yes, and then in the sofrito, you cut up onion, and you can do green pepper or red pepper or both, and then garlic, and you just saute that. And then the tomato is what goes in last, and you can put some seasonings in afterwards.
Of course. And you make sure you have plenty of seasoning, enough seasoning. Because if you ain't seasoning,
if you ain't sneezing,
it ain't enough seasoning.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, that's a Hakaran shout out. A shout out to everybody in 302 and my Brazilian friends. I know they're not quite hearing me, but Yasmin and Giovanna, make sure you shout out to them for me. So shout out to everybody in 302. What's happening, my Brazilian friends? We will do a Brazilian meal sometime soon. Yes.
We can try.
Yeah, I took the recipe. All right, so we're gonna saute a little bit of this. The peppers, the onions. We get some yuca that's going in there.
And malanga. And plátano.
Yeah, all that good stuff. All this pot here. Stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It's not?
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's in the sofrito is red pepper, green pepper, onion, tomato, and then I put oregano, cumin, and a little complete seasoning from Badia. And then you let it cook so it can get like kind of soupy.
It's like a salsa.
Yes, kind of.
Like a hot salsa.
Yes, and then we throw that in the soup. So you could throw that in there whenever you want to.
Alright, let's do it. Want to hold my spatula?
And we'll hold your spatula. You want to take the lid off?
Alright, let's do it.
It's hot. Careful.
It's not as hot as you think.
No, it's not. It's not boiling chicken. And then now we're going to cook the meat. Alright, so that's it. That's for the sofrito, and we let it cook in there.
That's right. And what kind of meat do we have for today?
Alright, so we have cerdo, lechon, and carne de res. We have, chicken thighs.
All right, we got the meat simmering here. What kind of meat do we have in here?
We have pork and beef.
Yes.
And we're gonna throw that. We've been just cooking it in sazon. No, we're gonna throw it in this pot.
In the back pot. Okay.
And then we're gonna let that cook with everything for a while. Turn off the heat.
Now we have pork. We got do we get chicken gizzards in there too?
Yeah, pork, chicken gizzards, and beef, and then we're gonna cook some chicken thighs and throw them in there too.
Right. This is gonna be quite the amount of soup. Enough leftovers for many people for many days.
Exactly.
Probably our freezer. Sí, claro que sí.
All right.
A little español for all you people. I'll have to work my Portuguese to be a little fair. That will take us some time. All right, so we're just transferring it over because we have to make sure that we have a big enough pot to get all this meat to simmer in.
So we're gonna let the meat cook for like at least a good 30 minutes so it can soften up.
That's right.
And then we'll throw the malanga and the yuca in there.
That's right.
And then we'll be back.
That's right. So, stay tuned, people. I said a lot, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I think it's a team thing, a 7th grade team thing.
Everyone.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's day 2 of sancocho. Now, the sancocho is always better the second day because all the vegetables get a chance to marinate in the broth. We got some yuca in here. We got some carrots.
We got some malanga.
Malanga.
Some calabaza.
Calabaza.
Plátano macho.
That too. We got all those things.
Yes, and then for protein, we have cerdo.
A little pork.
We have carne de res. We have chicken thighs.
And gizzards.
And gizzards.
Gizzards are like an organ meat. It tastes pretty good if you stew it to the point where it's not rubbery.
Yeah, you have to pressure cook it.
That's right. Now over here, we got some carnitas tacos. We got some nice tortillas, homemade salsa that was made the other day on the grill with the grilled tomatillos.
The tomatillos and the peppers?
Yeah, we got some avocado. We got the carnitas. And we got some radishes and some cilantro for a little bit of crunch. And you know, actually, these videos, I didn't know how popular they were, but some of my friends, some of my Brazilian friends at work, should we say, the students, they're showing their family at home.
That's nice.
Yeah, shout out to Eduardo for that, showing his mom some of the food that we make. We're going to work on trying to get some subtitles. Maybe we can get some in Portuguese. So you can understand fully what I'm saying while we learn English. But, you know, stay tuned. We're going to try to do some Brazilian-inspired food as well. And maybe some other foods of the world. Maybe some Indian food. Maybe some Moroccan. Perhaps. So,
stay tuned and we shall see.
Yeah, right. Duly Classic Production. See you later.